Hey guys, we're gonna try a little bit of something different tonight. I've been sitting here for about 45 minutes trying to figure out what deck to use a pick a card with. And just too many were talking at once. And going, choose me, choose me, choose me. So, we're going to do something different today. And I've seen other readers do this before, so I'm going to give it a go. We'll see how it works. Go ahead and pick a deck. Sorry, I need a little bit to drink. So here's deck 1. Here's deck 2. Here's deck 3. And here's deck 4. Now, keep in mind I may choose other decks and pull more cards from other things. But go ahead and pick a deck from which you want me to do the majority of your reading from. I'll give you a moment. Okay, and with that, I will see you at your timestamp. Okay, group 1, this is your reading. This oracle deck is the Blessed Bee deck from Lucy Cavendish. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a shuffle, see what we get as the primary energy, and then maybe expand from there with another deck. So, let's see. You'll have to forgive me, I struggle with shuffling this one a little bit because the cards are so big. But I'm giving it my best shot. So how are you guys doing? You'll have to let me know in the comments. How are you hanging in there? I hope you're doing well. Personally, I've been struggling a little bit today. But I think that's pretty much on par for everything that's going on right now. Let's see. One more. Come on, behave. Okay, a blessing for healing of injury or illness. So maybe you've not been feeling very well, or it could very well be that you've been a bit stressed, or could be that you're worried about the health and well-being of a loved one. A blessing on your health. So that's 2 health cards. And I'll pick one more. A blessing of the air. This is very much coming across as a COVID-19 reading. I'm not laughing because I find it funny. It's just one of those moments where it's like, that's not quite what I expected. Let me just take a look at Blessing of the Air real quick. A blessing to allow the free-flowing movement of inspiration, fresh ideas, purposeful memories, clear thoughts, and words, and true words this day. But, let's see. Let's go into the energy oracle and see what comes out. Overwhelmingly, so far, I'm getting health. And I find it interesting that here we are in the midst of a pandemic and a health crisis, and we have two cards delving into health, and then one talking about air, and it's a respiratory virus. So let's see. What do you have to say to group 1? Always I shuffle live just so that it's clear that everything that's coming up is doing so of its own volition. Community, Angel of Balance. Garden and the Gate is talking about protection or self-protection. Angel of Love, Envy. Thinking Woman is generally someone female or someone with feminine energy who may be a teacher or someone who is giving guidance of some kind. Victory. Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. That's the third card, and Broken Heart. I almost get the feeling that you are worried about someone who is sick. I don't think it necessarily applies to yourself. I think it has to do with somebody else. Especially with that community card that kind of makes me think of family. And here we had Angel of Strength, Angel of Love, Envy, which ties in a lot with what's currently going on. You have a lot of people who are both envious of the people who are still working, then you have people who are envious. It's just a massive clusterfuck, to put it the nice way. But as of right now, if you are in fact worried about someone else who may be sick right now, I would be remiss to say that right now it's not looking too good. Now, I'm not going to say that this is 100% fact. Keep in mind, this is as of right now. Any number of things can affect this and change things and cause things to sway in their favor. But right now, with that broken heart, that indicates to me grieving. Healer of the Ages, Temple Path. These are both spiritual. All tied up. Feeling stuck, unable to move. This really is coming off as pandemic reading right here. Three more. Carrying connections. I almost get the feeling like you sense this is coming though. I get the feeling that the female thinker may actually be a doctor. Yeah, I'm not seeing good things in this one. I'm really not. I hope that it shifts. I hope that it shifts. I actually don't even want to vocalize the things that I'm seeing because I don't want them to manifest. But I think you can kind of understand what I'm saying without me coming right out and saying it. Let me bring out the Moonology deck. I just want to say, if this is your situation, I know this is a general reading and all, but if this is your situation, I'm so sorry you're going through this. I really am. I'm going to do Moonology, and then I'm going to do Indigo Angel. I'm hearing very loudly, please, for the love of God, self-care right now. And, you know, try not to be distracted by things like Netflix and social media, all that kind of stuff. When I say self-care, I mean actual self-care. Take care of yourself. Mental, emotional, physical health, well-being, go out for walks, be physical in some way. Do something to keep your focus and keep you in balance. Conclusions are within reach. Don't let your past hold you back. Bring love into the situation. Feeling two more. Come on. Work through your fears, and a new start is coming. Things are going to improve, but I do sense that whomever you may be worried about right now is not. Please, universe, I want to be wrong with this. I want to be wrong. Get Indigo Angel. See what it says. See, what do you have to say to group one? Be fairly obvious. Kind of goes along with what I said about self-care. Just once, I think I would really appreciate just being able to give good news to people. But I'm also not gonna lie and mince things if things are not as positive as we hope they will be. Explore, I get the feeling not, obviously I said go for walks, and it could very well be that this is part of it, but I am getting the strong feeling from explore, meaning inform yourself about whatever you're seeing, whatever this whole situation is. Educate yourself, delve into the information, be productive, but stay on the ball. Pray. With pray, try to focus on sending this person healing. Try to ask the universe to send them healing and bring them healing. Release and relax. Make a wish. Freedom. Make a wish kind of goes along with the pray. After you do, just try to hope that your petition is heard and let it be. In self-care and loving yourself, you will feel more balanced and more free, mental, emotionally, spiritually. It'll allow you to expand a bit. You are understood, shielding. Ask for a sign. Let me see if there's an angel in here specifically that you should talk to. Archangel Michael, he is the one who popped out. So call upon Archangel Michael. He is the protector. Ask him to help and protect and shield your family member or whomever this person is that you are worried about. And ask him to bring them healing and help them. I've said it a number of times, but especially for those who may be new to my channel, angels are not a Christian construct by any means or measure. They are much older and far more ancient than that, and they will help anyone who calls upon them. A blessing on a homecoming. A blessing to find the truth. A blessing to lift sadness. A blessing to ease loneliness and companionship. A blessing of forgiveness. So, if you do the things that I guided you with the Angel Oracle, you may see a positive upturn in this person's health. And with truth, do stay on the medical community. I know right now people are putting a lot of blind faith and trust in the medical community, and I understand why. Believe me, I do. I know I saw a video today that was quite alarming, so right now I want you to do everything in your power to continually advocate for whomever this is. And keep on the doctors, keep on the nurses, keep on everybody to let them know that you are paying attention to this situation and you are keeping an eye on what's going on with this person. Do your best to not let them be swept under the rug, because I have a feeling that if they are not tended to the way that they need to be, that this is not going to be a positive outcome. But if you stay on them, you know, ask for things like medical records, ask for things like you know, just keep on the information, keep looking up the things that they may be giving them for medications and all of that kind of stuff, and just be this person's strongest advocate. Make it your mission to ensure this person gets the proper care that they should be getting. I know right now it's really hard because there's not enough medicine to go around, there's not enough equipment to go around, there's not enough people to go around, and it's just a very difficult situation, and the medical community at large is having to make really hard decisions, and they are dealing with a lot of patients like they would deal with people in war, which is picking and choosing who lives and who dies. Do your best to advocate to make sure that this person isn't one of them. Okay? So I hope this helped. I hope for a positive outcome. Please let me know in the comments down below if this resonated with you at all, or if it helped you in any way. And I am sending you love, healing, protection to you and anyone you're worried about. And until next time, I wish you the brightest of blessings, and blessed be. Okay, deck 2, you are up. Let's see what the cards have to say to you. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to shuffle these really well. And I'm going to pull however many cards I'm guided to pull. Oops. And then do some sort of baseline information. Then I'll go into other decks to get more information on the situation and all of that. So we will see what the cards have to say. Hey, hey, hey. Three more. Now, you know, dear deck, cooperate with me. Thank you. I don't ask for much. Sometimes this deck, and there's another one that just likes to be a little bit of a turd when it comes to shuffling it. Okay, let's see. Stability with the sea turtle. Song lines with orca. Peace with gorilla. I'm feeling 2 more. Equality, seahorse. Reliability with the goat. So let's see what this situation pertains to. What do you have to say to group 2? Looks like maybe you've been going through some sort of a stormy situation and you're starting to come out of it. That's the overall sense I'm getting from this. Like maybe you've had some sort of tower situation. We'll delve more into this. Yeah. What card fell out? Storm warning. That's pretty much confirmation of what I just said. So maybe you've been going through some really big crap lately. But I get the feeling from these oracle cards that you're going to start to make a turn. It looks like you're getting to the light side of it. Because remember, with every storm, there's a dark side and a light side. So it looks like whatever storm you may have been going through is starting to ease up a bit. So let's see what other cards come up. Healer of the Ages. Door to Value. 5th chakra is the throat chakra. That's frequently about truth coming forward or speaking up. Indecision, so maybe you've been struggling with figuring out which way to go. Man holding a heart. There's been some sort of deceit, but it looks like things may be turning up. I'm feeling like a very lusty relationship here. It's literally the base chakra, which is the root chakra. Balance being restored, broken heart, contract. So maybe you might be in a relationship, you might be even married perhaps with contract. Let me pull the Romance Angels deck. I'm sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm trying to, in-tune information. What do you have to say to group 2? See, what is this situation going on here? Engagement very soon. Romantic feelings. This could be the one. Honeymoon. Religious factors. I'm not seeing anything negative with regards to the relationship. So it could very well be that deceit was an outside factor or an outside person. Calling in your soulmate and flirt. Or it could very well be that this is a different person. With the throat chakra coming up and the broken heart, it almost seems like perhaps you're not speaking your truth, or perhaps one of you hasn't been completely transparent with their feelings or very communicative, and because of that, one of the difficulties that when you don't communicate with the other person is it leaves space for that person's mind to fill their head with lies and scenarios, which can be very deceitful and misleading and can cause them to hurt their own hearts and all of that kind of stuff, and leave them very confused as to which way to go and not knowing what to do and all of that kind. So that could be why all of these things came up the way they did. And if you're somebody who's struggling in that right now, I get the feeling that this is your sign that your own brain is lying to you. If you are the person that they are not being very communicative with, this is your sign that, especially where the sun came up, a lot of this feels self-imposed almost. Like the broken heart, the indecision, the deceit, all that kind of stuff. I get the feeling of just someone's not communicating. So if that's the situation right now, one or both of you needs to open your mouth. Whoever's not communicating needs to come forth and be more transparent and open and honest about what they are feeling, experiencing, feeling, because you really don't want to leave room for a person to misinterpret what's going on. And how you may be feeling in this situation because you're not speaking. But I do get the feeling that clarity is going to be coming real soon, especially with every single one of these cards is a positive card. I mean, stability, song lines, peace, equality, and reliability. Song lines, I get the feeling of yearning. Let me look up the actual meaning for it. This is a new deck for me. You are walking in the bloodlines of your ancestors, but you are an individual who makes your own destiny. Seek better communication with family, nourish yourself, and exercise extreme self-care. Share your skills with others. So yeah, song lines is that communication factor coming up again, and I feel that yearning for clarification, yearning for clarity, yearning for that communication to come up, and I have a feeling that it's going to. I almost get the feeling of about by mid-May you should have some clarity in the situation. Let's see what Moonology has to say to you. See, here's the other deck that likes to be a little turd. So I have both of them. See? Collaborate. You have to say to group 2. I do get the feeling like all of this just comes down to communication. One more. Your dreams need a practical plan. Prosperity lies ahead. Meditate and contemplate. Bring love into the situation. Step out of your comfort zone, aka grow some balls. I think is the best way I can put it. You know, sometimes you have to just suck it up, say what's the worst that's gonna happen. I mean, we're already in a sucky situation right now. Let me just say how I'm feeling, spit it out, and let the pieces fall where they may, so that we can at least communicate and get some sort of clarification on what's going on. You know, honesty is always the best policy, and being open and honest in any kind of relationship is always the best route to take. So I hope it may have helped you in some way. Please let me know in the comments down below if this resonated with you at all. And until next time, I'm sending you all the love, healing, protection that I can to you and your loved ones. And I wish you absolute blessings. And until next time, blessed be. Okay, deck 3. This is your reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these really, really well. And I'm going to pull as many cards as I feel drawn to do to get sort of some perspective on the situation. And then I'll delve into other decks to try to get more information and see if I can't give you a bit of guidance there. So, bear with me while I shuffle the hell out of some cards. Especially because this is a deck that is a little bit awkward for me because of how big it is. Literally gripping the cards is not very easy. But I love this deck, so I'm happy to use it regardless. Whoop. That almost reminds me of the Angel of Strength cards. Every single Angel of Strength card that I have has a woman and a lion. The dandelions are also a symbol of spring, new beginnings, wishes. Prove yourself. Strength renewed. And I'm feeling one more. A rare bloom. I almost get the sense of this that you've been fighting a hard struggle for a while. You know, with the prove yourself, I get the feeling like life has felt like one big test for you. And all you've had to do all of your life is fight and fight and fight. I'm getting very much a Phoenix feeling with this. With crap happens, you have to burn yourself down to the dust and become reborn again over and over again. And it takes a lot of strength to do that. Kind of reminds me of the line, and forgive me if I don't get this completely 100% accurate, I'm paraphrasing. But from the movie Mulan, when the Emperor is talking to Shang and he says, a flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and precious of all. That's where the rare bloom comes to mind. So let's see. What do you have to say to group 3? So you know what? I'm not feeling that deck for this group, which is interesting. What do you have to say to group 3? Now, don't you start. Sorry, I've been having a couple of decks being very finicky about being shuffled tonight, so this wasn't one of them until just then, so I've been yelling at my cards, especially in the group before yours. 3 decks for your group. If you have any specific questions, I will be going live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to try to do that every Friday. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Patience. Shielding. You might want to watch my video on empathic shielding. I'll link it somewhere up here, where I go into how to protect yourself. You already know. So whatever situation this is about, you obviously know what I'm talking about. Think about it. It's talking to trust your intuition. Time to create. So it could very well be that an outlet that will help you tune into your situation and get some clarity is through some sort of creative outlet. You understood divine purpose. Make a wish. And share your wisdom. So, yeah, that's one thing to think about, especially with divine purpose. You may, especially where the Prove Yourself and the Rare Bloom cards came up, you may be being called for a higher purpose. And it could very well be that you have been fighting it, especially with you already know and think about it. Have patience with yourself and others during this time. Let me pull out the Sacred Traveler deck. It's one of those things I didn't think I'd be using this deck tonight, but then again, it spoke. Three. Hey, 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 hey. It is a night for me to yell at my cards, I swear. More. Now, behave. And still. One more. You know, sorry, I was wrong. Okay, this is the last one. If you're also a reader, I'm sure you're relating to what I'm dealing with. Answer the call. See, you are being called to a defined purpose. It's saying the time is now. Begin now. See? Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. So whatever the situation is about, you are definitely being told, just frickin' do it. Like, they are not pussyfooting around. Whatever the situation is, you know what it's about. I'm not being allowed to see exactly what the situation is, and that's fine. I think that maybe because this is a general reading and it can apply to many different things. But whatever it's about, just fucking do it. Watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. You are cherished and protected by the angels. Fogged in, go slow and take your time. Transformation of fresh, new ways of living emerges. And funny how the transformation card is a frickin' phoenix. What did I mention? You may be even being called to shadow work for some people. If that's the case, I'll link my video on delving into shadow work in this video. That may apply to some people. Let me pull out the Moonology deck, because I think that's the last one for this group. Put this one. Close this up. Yeah, don't trust me when I say that fighting your divine purpose just makes things harder for yourself. It makes things take longer. When you fight your divine purpose and what you're feeling called to do, the universe has its own way of punishing you for it. I've said time and time and again in previous videos that when the universe is trying to guide you to do something, it usually gives you a sign 3 times. Because the first time, because we're human and we're distracted, we might miss it. Then there's generally a second time to kind of make you go, huh, I remember seeing that before. And then there's usually one more time to go, yes, idiot, this is what I'm saying, as kind of like a smack upside the head to get you to pay attention and follow through. And it's usually when you're stubborn, or it's like, no, I don't really want to do this, and you fight it and all of that kind of stuff. The universe has its way of royally kicking your ass until you surrender and comply. Can you tell I'm speaking from experience? And it will throw every possible thing at you until you finally give in. And you finally do what you're being called to do. Because it will literally beat you black and blue and bloody until you have no strength left in you. And it will drag you down that road to what you should be doing, kicking and screaming. Luck is on your side. Conclusions are within reach. You're very close to achieving your goal. Meditate and contemplate. Look at the bigger picture. Believe in the impossible. And hold your vision. So this is also definitely pulling in some sort of manifestation situation going on right here, and you are definitely being guided. If it doesn't seem like it's something that can ever happen, you're being told right here, believe in the impossible. Things are going to be okay. They will work themselves out. You have luck on your side. You are being told to meditate, and really go deep down into whatever the situation is. I hope this resonated. I hope this may have given you some guidance and assistance. Please let me know down in the comments below if it in any way resonated with you. Having the feedback is always helpful. And I'm sending you lots of love. I'm sending you healing, protection, and until next time, I wish you the brightest of blessings, and blessed be. Okay, group number 4, this is your reading. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these really well. And I'm going to pull however many cards I feel guided to do. And then from there, I will go on to other decks to try to get more information or additional guidance, or maybe a deeper look into the situation, and see if I can't help you from there. Okay? Whew, this room is hot. I just turned off my heater. My puppy got groomed on Monday, and man, they were mean. I wasn't the one who did it. Who brought her, gave them the directions. I'm not sure what directions they got, but they shaved her down to the skin, and she has been cold. It's been very chilly this week. So yeah, I figured I'd bring her in the room, get her nice and toasty with the heater. But now it was time for it to go off. Okay. What do you have for group 4? This is a newer deck for me, so I may have to look up some of the meanings. But I have to say, in the times that I have used this deck, I really liked using it. Okay, so it looks like there is a form of decision type of thing going on. Let me look at some of these cards, because some of them I have never drawn before. Okay. This is interesting. I'm just looking at the quick general meanings. Okay, I do know what this card means. You may be feeling like you're at an impasse with going one way or the other. And this mountain generally means that whatever the situation is about, between going one way in one direction or in the other, it looks like you've been being blocked and have been struggling breaking through with something that you've been thinking about or wanting to go for, and and having a feeling it has to do with some sort of relationship. With a dog, it usually means companionship, loyalty. Let me look that card up again. Yeah, this is symbolic of wishes, resources, creativity, and healing. If you look intently into the depths of my darkness, you may see your true thoughts reflected in your secret wishes revealed, but your wishes will only be granted if you dig deep and work hard. This is about finances or opportunities coming and a decision of some sort. So let's see what information comes up for group 4. And actually, let me try something. Because remember, one thing is giving me blockages, the other one not so much. So we're going to have two sides. We have two doors. Here's one, here's the other. I've done something similar to this once before. And I'll even go so far see which one is giving you the block. And I'll put the mountain on the right. And we will see exactly what we're looking at. Hopefully, if the cards cooperate. Two more, and then it's done, I promise. Every so often, sometimes the decks just demand more shuffling than what I normally do. Okay. So here, thinking woman usually means a teacher or someone with feminine energy. Doesn't have to be a female. Usually it's someone who's giving guidance. Man holding a coin. An attachment. Here's something. All tied up. Block. Walking away. Door to value. So this looks like a very much a financial situation. Like you're feeling stuck here. And it feels like what you want to do involves walking away from whatever this situation is, going into something else that pertains to a financial situation. feels like this route does not have your heart. It's not where your heart lies. And you really want to go into this route, but you feel like you can't. Especially with the broken heart card. I get the feeling that whatever this one is, stay with it for a little bit longer. Even if it's not what is in your heart to do or in your heart to stay with, I have a feeling that divine timing is playing into this situation, and that whatever this is, it's not ready for you yet. Maybe that you have to do some spiritual work, raising your intuition. Thinking man. Yeah, if you jump into this too fast, it's not going to be a positive outcome. I get the feeling like this will still be here. Okay? It's just that there's something going on with the situation that you may not be aware of or see that is causing this roadblock to keep coming up. And you may be like, why? I really want to do this and it seems so great and I really want to go into this, but I feel like I keep being blocked and I'm stuck and I can't go into it and I don't know why. I get the feeling like there's something going on undercover that you have no idea is going on, and the universe is trying to protect you from encountering that. So remember, sometimes when we encounter blockages, it's the universe's way of either saying, not yet, things are not ripe for the picking yet, give it more time, or they're trying to protect us in some way, generally. And where the fish card came up with finances and opportunities, try to stick with the other one for a little bit longer, because I get the feeling that while the other situation straightens out and clears up, the existing situation is going to permit you to have some sort of financial stability right now. Let me pull out the Sacred Traveler. Group 4. It could very well be that you have to go through some sort of spiritual attunement in some way, especially where the temple path came up. Either that or you're being spiritually guided. Cards want me to shuffle a lot tonight, man. I'll get there in a moment. I get the feeling that whatever it is that you've been wanting to do is going to happen soon. It's just not quite ready yet. Two more, and then I can actually put some cards on the table. Okay, faraway places. Transformation. So yeah, you are going through some sort of mental, emotional, spiritual transformation process. Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Faraway places card came up with get ready for new horizons. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies a great bounty. And joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. So while one opportunity may not appear to be what you want right now, it's going to bring better things in the meantime while you wait for that other opportunity to ripen and be ready for the taking, I guess you could say. Remember, where this is a general reading, I may not be able to go into all the nitty-gritty details. I have been doing, generally, a live reading at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel on YouTube. And if you have any specific questions or need any specific guidance, feel free to pop on and I will give you a reading right then and there. Obviously, I may have other people to get through as well, but I will do my best to get to you and assist you. Yeah, show the world the real you. I get the feeling like you have to go down deep and do some soul searching and healing and all that fun stuff. And I say that with sarcasm and droll because it's not usually so fun to go through that process. You might want to check out my shadow work video. Unfortunately, I'm linking it in another one of these readings, so you may want to check out that video because it might help you. It's time to take action. Emotions are running high. Don't let your past hold you back, and you and your loved ones are safe. So everything's going to be okay. Just give that other situation a little bit more time. Let it ripen so that you can reap the rewards and the plentiful, bountiful harvest. And yeah, just give it a little bit longer. Everything's going to be okay and everything's going to work out. And it could very well even be that the situation that you're in now that may not be what you want will lead to other opportunities that are more beneficial and happy for you and financially beneficial. So I hope this reading resonated. Please be sure to let me know in the comments down below if it did. And until next time, I wish you the brightest of blessings. I wish you protection, healing, safety, and brightest blessings, and blessed be.